Good morning, Robbie. We've got Robbie Heathcote here with us this morning at his stables at Eagle Farm. We've also got, sorry Robbie, but we've got the famous Buff here too. Thanks Buffering for joining us. Now Robbie, you are a Mitavite man and you've been really loyal to us and we thank you for that. Can you tell us a little bit about your success that you've had?
Yeah, Rachel, nice to be here with you and definitely he's a lot more well known than what I am. He's probably made me a bit more well known, should I say, but yeah, I'm a Mitavite feeder. I have for a while. When I first started in racing I wasn't, I have to admit, and I'll be the first to admit also that I said that, you know, I'm not going to be a pre-mix feeder. I'm going to use the old-fashioned way when I first started because I thought that's what you had to do. But as time evolved and I've been training a while, I started using Athlete actually. I started with that and I found that I was having a good level of success with that, and then when I travelled away with the horse once with Formula 3, that's when I introduced a few of my horses to Formula 3 and had a good level of success with that. And when I came home, as my numbers in my team started to grow, that's when I started to use more of Formula 3, and then I now exclusively have my entire stable on Formula 3, and you know, my results the last 6 or 7 years prove that it's been a great combination.
Excellent. When I visit the regional tracks around Queensland, I often get people saying, oh, what about Robbie? You know, when I'm talking about Formula 3, and they say, what does Robbie feed? And I say, Formula 3. And they say, yeah, but what else? And no one believes that you feed Formula 3, and a lot of trainers want to add a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So do you have anything you can say to those trainers that don't believe that you're solely a Formula 3 man?
Oh, look, to put their mind at ease, neither was I at the time when I started, because it was very much experimental for myself as well, not just with the feed itself, but how the horses cope with it, but also the work to feed ratio. That took me a little bit of time to work out what's best, because even now within the stable, it's not just a set program for every horse at any given stage. You know, I look at each horse and I can say whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, that the horses do so well on Formula 3, sometimes they've got to be a little bit careful because they can get a little bit fat.
They can get fat on Formula 3,
yeah,
so do you find that you need to work them a little bit harder?
Not so much hard, I wouldn't say hard is the right word. It's the intensity of their work goes up maybe 10%. That doesn't necessarily mean that I gallop my horses 10% faster, 10% longer or 10% further. It's just a general workload increases 10%. By that I mean their pace work, they go that little bit further, they go that little bit longer on their slow work days. So it's not necessarily intensity of their gallop work. You have to gallop them harder, longer, faster. It's their increased work. And even when they do their afternoon exercise, a walk or such, I give them a little bit longer. You know, and a walk around my barn will show you that they look in pretty good order. And I like to think, whilst admittedly we're a little bit quiet at the moment, we've had a good level of success the last 8 or 9 years since I've been on Formula 3. Very happy with it.
You've done very well. Any plans for this year?
Well, hopefully we can keep it going. Buffering here, he heads to Sydney on Wednesday or Thursday this week, and he'll be once again competing at the highest level. He'll kick off in the Challenge Stakes, and then a month later probably the grand final of sprinters in Australia, and that's the TJ Smith, $2.5 million. And look, when I travel my horses, it makes it so much easier. You know, it's not the variance in the quality of feed. Tear off the top of a bag of Formula 3 and add my chaffs and the percentage of chaffs to their feed, and away we go.
Fantastic. Well, we wish you all the best for the coming season, and also buffering as well. Good luck, and thanks for joining us, Robbie.
Pleasure, Rachel.